Welcome, YouTube. We are 2 days away from getting our very first boxes of Digimon product thanks to Mario's Gaming World. Definitely go give him a shout out on YouTube. He's posting really good stuff about his card shop. He's doing a series 1v1 for Yu-Gi-Oh! With Ruggles. Definitely go check him out as well. So I had just recently bought a Digimon deck and we're getting ready for set 1.5. So I thought, hey, let's do a deck profile and show you guys what I'm playing in real life. Because you guys have seen me playing a Puppetmon, Rosemon deck online. So now we're going to show you what we're playing in real life. Alright, so we're playing green in real life as well. And we're running our 3 copies of Tanamon. Tanamon is really, really good. Its inherited effect is when you Digivolve this turn, this Digimon gets plus 1000. Really, really good. Really, really good. Big numbers, extra numbers are really good to have. And then we have 2 Fremon. When your opponent has 2 or more suspended Digimon in play, this Digimon gets plus 2000. This is really important because we're running a lot of items in green, a lot of Digimon in green that suspend items, suspend Digimon. So for our level 3s, we're running 4 Goblinmon. Goblinmon, he's a beater. He's a cheap drop. Cheap Digivolution, cheap drop as well. No real effect other than that. This is the star of the level 3s, Tentomon. Tentomon is really good. Tentomon is really good, especially against decks like Rookie Rush, because they run a bunch of Digimon that have 3000 or less DP. So with Tentomon, his inherited effect is when we're attacking, we can suspend a Digimon with 3000 DP or less. That is awesome. We can hit something, and then we can start taking out their forces with our other Digimon. We're running 3 Agumon. 3 Agumon. He's just good. I mean, everything in here is a 0 drop for level 3s, except for the last guy I'm going to show you. His inherited effect, so when a Digimon evolves onto him, they get an additional 1000 DP on my turn. That's really good for stuff like, it makes, obviously we're running Puppetmon, because if you're running green, you're running Puppetmon. So getting a Puppetmon down if we have to Digivolve, we don't want to, but if we have to, that makes 11. Rosemon is 12, and Titamon is 13. And then we are running 2 of the Mushroomons. He's the only level 3 Digivolution that we have that cost 1. Again, 4000, really good. Another cheap drop on the opening turn if we want to bring our opponent to 1 memory as quickly as possible. Moving on to the level 4s, we got 1, 2, 3, 4 Togemon. Togemon's ability when they're Digivolving is you can reveal the top 3 cards from your deck, add 1 level 5 or higher Digimon card among them to your hand. Place the remaining cards at the bottom of your deck in any order. This keeps us going. This gets us into those level 5s to keep our Digivolution chain going. Because in this deck, it's really important to get Lilymon and then Digivolve onto Lilymon, because then we're just suspending everything. 4 Woodmon, because Woodmon is good. Woodmon is a blocker. And when he attacks, he loses 2 memory. We're obviously not going to attack with him. We're going to use him to block attacks. Obviously, we want to block like security +1 so that we don't take more damage than we need to. 4 Kabutarymon. Oh, no, sorry, I lied. 3 Kabutarymon. Kabutarymon's inherited effect is super, super good. He's a 1 cost for Digivolution, which is also amazing. This Digimon gets plus 1000 DP for every suspended Digimon your opponent has. So if you attack with a Digimon that's Digivolved from Kabutarymon last, and you've done some suspending with like Flower Cannons or Tentomon, then you're getting some big power off of Kabutarymon. And we have 2 Vegemon to round it out. Again, just another beat stick attacker, another cheap Digivolution. Comes in 6000 damage. When we hit something, we might not die off security checks. Level 5s, we have 1. This is the star of the level 5s. We have 4 Lilymon. Her inherited effect is amazing. One attacking, the Digimon that she's digivolved into suspends one attacker that doesn't have blocker. Super good. It gets rid of threats on board. You can get rid of any dangerous Digimon your opponent is attacked with, and just, yeah, does good stuff. 1, 2, 3, Okuamon. Okuamon is really, really awesome. When he battles an opponent's Digimon and deletes it and survives, I gain a memory. This is really good in conjunction with Lilymon. So if you have something that's digivolved from Okuamon, something that's digivolved from Lilymon, you can attack, suspend a threat, knock it out with the Digimon you've digivolved Okuamon into. We got 2 Cherrymon because blockers are good. Just ask Black. They have all sorts of blockers. Going into our level 6s, we have, of course, if you're playing green before set 1.5, you are playing Puppetmon. Puppetmon is amazing. He is so good. On play, now this is the one, I should preface, this is the one level 6 you do not want to digivolve, because his ability is an on-play ability, so it's only when you play him from your hand. Suspend one of your opponent's Digimon during your opponent's next unsuspend phase. None of your opponent's Digimon can unsuspend. That is amazing. Puppetmon wins games. You've seen it when I've been playing online. Puppetmon wins games. Being able to drop him, suspend a threat that cannot unsuspend on your opponent's turn, and then going in with your Digimon. Really good. His other ability, when he's attacking, you gain 1 memory. Gaining memory is always good. It lets you make more plays on your turn, and it increases your chances of dropping your opponent to 1 memory on their turn. For Titamon, he is the beat stick of this deck. He's a cheap Digivolution cost of 2, which is amazing, and he's 12,000. So you digivolve him onto anything you want. If you've got like Kabutarymon or Agumon under and you've suspended stuff, you're getting a lot of extra points, making him like he's just really good. Really good. And because I only got the one, we're running 1 Rosemon. I want to play Rosemon control in real life, but I know with set 1.5 coming out, green is going to be drastically different going forward, and Rosemon control probably won't be as good anymore. But she's really awesome. On your opponent's turn, if she's suspended and my opponent attacks me, I suspend one of their Digimon. So right away, and my opponent wants to rush me, they need to take one of their attacks to knock out Rosemon. Otherwise, I'm going to suspend one of their Digimon, and they're going to get less attacks on the turn. So going into our option cards, of course, we're playing green, so we're running 1, 2, 3, 4 Flower Cannon. Flower Cannon is amazing. It is one of those like great option cards. On my turn, for a cost of 2, I can suspend one of my opponent's Digimon. You guys have seen me win with this before. Suspending blockers to get free shots in, suspending threats to take them out, really good. But she also has a security effect. And on my opponent's turn, if she is checked on security, I suspend all my opponent's Digimon without blockers. Really, really good. And this is the last 2 cards. For Mimi. Mimi is really, really fun in this deck. First of all, she makes it so I always start my turn with at least 3 memory. And in Digimon, that is important because your opponents are always going to try and make you start your turn with 1 or 2 memory. And with 1 or 2 memory, you can't really do a lot to really pressure them. So Mimi lets us start our turn with 3 memory, which is amazing. Always good to have that extra bit of memory. And her ability is really good too. If I have a level 5 or higher green Digimon in play, you can suspend this tamer to hatch 1 Digi-Egg card to an empty zone or to an empty spot in your breeding area, or move 1 level 3 or higher Digimon from your breeding area to your battle area. That is really important. Normally, you can only hatch a Digimon or move a Digimon that has been Digivolved to a level 3 in your hatch zone to your battle area per turn. Mimi lets us speed through that. So we could theoretically hatch, like with Mimi on board, we could theoretically hatch a Fremon, and then if we Digivolve it to Tentomon on that turn, we can tap Mimi, and move the Tentomon into our battle area right away. Or if we've moved a Pokemon, I'm a scrub. If we've moved a Digimon into our battle area from that turn, we can tap Mimi and we can hatch another egg right away. Stuff like that is really important because it allows us to apply extra pressure in a deck that is usually not very good at applying pressure. So that is what we're playing right now. Obviously, set 1.5 changes a lot of things. There's a lot of good green stuff coming out, like Argomon, Sarasmon, Mega Gargomon, the Imperial Dramon Dragon mode. So this deck is going to change drastically as the game rolls forward. And obviously, Argomon, the level 5, and the one Digimon option card for green is getting limited to 1 on April 1st. But I think green has a lot of potential. Again, coming out of the boxes this Friday, I'm really looking forward to potentially getting some Shine Greymons because I really think that deck is going to be really good. But yeah, that's my first Digimon deck video. Sorry about like the weird box in between, but my webcam does not give me good focus on cards, so we're using our cell phone for a camera, guys, because we're pro like that. Anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comments if you want me to keep producing more Digimon content, and also don't forget to like the video, hit that notification bell, and subscribe for more Digimon content because there's going to be a lot more of it coming out, guys. I'm really enjoying this game. Don't tell anybody this. I think I might enjoy this game more than I enjoy Pokemon. I very much enjoy Pokemon. So definitely hope to see you all again. And as always, friends, I will see you.